it's Nigby. This is going to be my entry into W3OY Ray's 100 subscriber giveaway. I missed the original video that he did announcing it, and I've only just seen it as a catch-up, and I've only got a few days left to enter, and I've just watched Greg's entry to it as well. Greg's entry puts what I've got in here to shame. So what he's asked us to do is to show our tools, and I fell foul to what I think a lot of pickers fall foul of early in my career, thinking that it wasn't me that was a bad picker, it was the fact that I hadn't got every tool available, and all I needed to do to become a better lock picker was to buy more tools. There'd be something more special that would help me, and it isn't the case. Greg's an absolute prime example of that. The stuff that he can open with 1/10 of what's in these two boxes here. Now this isn't all the tools that I've got. I've got a couple of other sets, but quite honestly I don't use them. I must get round to sort of flogging them or something, just to help pay for the rest of it. So what I have got, and I do use quite well now, is the Multipick G Pro. Having said that, I predominantly pick everything with this one flag, the number 7. I've mentioned this many times in terms of a model, the picks that I make off it and whatever. Hardly ever have used the curve flags. Yeah, I've probably used the opposite one. I think just those two really. So out of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piece set, I use 2 of them. But that's the set, and I don't think I'll ever need anything more than that. So I'm okay with that. I can live with it. It's small enough. When I first started off, I was lucky enough to be introduced to Lore-Lock tools from a very early point, and I bought the Tiffany hook set, which you're just trying to find them out, which is that one, and somewhere in there the Lockout Buster. I'll come to it. But between the Scimitar, the Teardrop, which are my 2 favourite profiles, whatever, of any picks going, the rest of this in here I hardly touch. So I'll be honest with you, I haven't had some of these out in so long, it's untrue. So I've got, there's DeForest diamonds, medium hooks, small hooks. Oh, there we go. That's the Lockout Buster. That is an excellent pick for any really stubborn 1100 style locks. That was built or designed by Tiffany specifically for that type of lock. So that was what I started with as good picks. I've then bought I think it was the EDC set and a few other like 0.5mm picks, but I'll be dead straight with you, I hardly get the things out. So I've got way too many picks, and it really doesn't equal better picking. More recently I bought the Moki picks. I do love these, and I think that they're very widely publicised, so I use those quite a lot. Should put those on one side, and then there's a few other things that I've bought. Got a custom tensioner from Paul there. Tried the Jimmy Longs. I didn't get on with them too well, and there's, as I say, there's just a few other picks in here that I don't even know what they are. They were bought on a whim. There's a monkey paw in there. I had a real good love for the monkey paw for a while. This was the one with the engraved handle on. And I used it so much that I've actually worn the engraving off. But yeah, so if you are new to picking and you're thinking, I need some more picks. It's the picks that's holding me back. It probably isn't. It's just practice that holds you back, and still holds me back now. If I was prepared to put the time and effort that other people put into it, then maybe I could get better. Or maybe I should just buy some new picks. So that's my everyday work set. With the stuff, as a follow-up to this video, I'm going to actually sort of make a note of what picks I use over the course of a week, just like in casual picking stuff. So out of all of the picks that I've got, we'll see how many of them that I actually use. It's going to be an interesting little experiment for me. I'm going to stop this and just move locations just to show the last few picks that I do use, but they're not included in here. So I'm now on my display stroke favourite locks shelf, and so what's on here is the few custom picks that I've got. So I've got one from DMAC there, one from Random Jim, and those are the two latest that I've got from Greg in Australia. In amongst well, this shelf is the prime shelf because it's just at chest height. So managed to get a few more poker chips since then. Feel very proud to have that one. But yeah, so as I say, this is my favourite things shelf, and sort of a display of the custom picks that I've got, and I do use them. And what I tend to do is, because there's some real favourite comfort locks on here, I like to try. I mean, this is not my favourite profile, this DeForest Diamond, but I like to try and pick one of these locks. And it'll just be something that I pick up as I'm walking past this room, and just have sort of 5 or 10 minutes just quietly picking one of my comfort locks. So yeah, so those are the other picks, I suppose, just on display. So I'll go back to the desk. Better not to have the camera waving around quite so much. So Ray, best of luck with and well, you're on over 200 subscribers now. Sorry it's taken so long to get this entry in, and I know people have seen my tools before, but it's always good to just put a fresh perspective on it. And as I say, particularly after watching Greg's video, I feel really sort of quite humbled. Too many tools does not make a good lock picker, but there you go. That's my entry. I'll leave links to everybody mentioned in the description below.